Welcome, friends. So, today we'll be continuing on chapter 1, part 4. We were on slide 4, the oscillation between mind and no mind. So, on the left side, you see the mind is permanently on, that dense static, barren, destructive. When a thought is disconnected from deeper consciousness, it goes in circles, it gets repetitive, and produces nothing new. On the right side, oscillation, the bands of thinking alternating with bands of stillness. This is how powerful thinking works. So, the method is when you need a creative solution, oscillate every few minutes between thought and stillness. Think intensely for 20 minutes and then completely release. Walk around, just be present for 5 minutes. Then think back, think again, back and forth. So, why does it work? The stillness lets you access the deeper consciousness where the true creativity lives. That's why your best ideas come in the shower or on walks when you stop trying. A classic example is you're struggling with work problem for hours, getting nowhere. Give up, go for a walk, suddenly the solution comes. That's oscillation. The churning thought was barren. The stillness connected you to deeper intelligence. Einstein said thinking played only a subordinate part in his breakthroughs. They came during the mental quietude. Scientists failed not because they can't think, but because they don't know how to stop thinking. So, key takeaway is powerful thinking requires oscillation between focused thoughts and complete stillness. So, let's go to the next slide. So the mind is a survival machine, excellent at gathering the information, attacking, defending, but it's not creative. All true artists create from inner stillness, from no mind. The mind then gives form to what emerged with silence. A survey of America's most eminent mathematicians, including Einstein, found that thinking plays only a subordinate part in the brief, decisive phase of creative act itself. Thinking is subordinate in the actual creative moment. Most scientists aren't creative not because they can't think, but because they don't know how to stop thinking. The breakthroughs come in gaps, in stillness. Think about your own experience. When do insights come? When you stop trying, in the shower, walking, just walking, waking up. The stillness between thoughts is where the wisdom emerges. The mind is excellent for execution, for logic, for analysis, but creativity, that requires connecting to something deeper, the vast intelligence beneath the thought. So, the key takeaway of this slide is creativity emerged from stillness, not from the constant think. It was all about, again, it was a reiteration how the true intelligence operates in silence. So, we'll go to next slide now. So next is about the intelligence is far greater than the mind. Here's something that should blow your mind. It wasn't through thinking that the miracles of your body was created. There's clearly an intelligence at work at far greater than mind. One human cell measuring 1 by 10,000 of an inch contains DNA instructions that would fill 10,000 books of 600 pages each. One cell is what Eckhart Tolle is saying. One cell contains that much information. So right now, as you sit here, your heart is beating without you thinking about it. Your lungs are breathing, your food is digesting, your cells are regenerating, your immune system is fighting bacteria, the wounds are healing. You have no idea how to do any of this. And intelligence is far beyond your thinking, is operating every second. So the more we learn about the body, the more we realize how little thinking mind actually works. When the mind reconnects with this greater intelligence, when it stops trying to control everything, it becomes a wonderful tool serving something greater than itself. Your body is smarter than your thoughts. Trust it. So, key takeaway is vast intelligence created and maintains your body far greater than your thinking mind, is what Eckhart Tolle is saying in this slide. So, so next he says, emotion is body's reaction to mind. He talks about emotion now. So, this is very crucial. The emotion arises where mind and body meet. It's your body's physical reaction to your thoughts. Here's how it works. Your mind has a thought. Your body responds physically. That physical response is the emotion. So, thought in action is emotion. So, for example, anger. The hostile thought appears that he's a jerk, and body creates energy buildup. Muscle gets tensed, the heart races, the face gets hot, the heart palpitations increase. That is anger, and your body prepares to fight. So, another example, fear. Threat appears, something bad might happen. The body contracts, the stomach tightens, the breathing shallows, the shoulders hunch. That's fear. Your body is preparing to defend. Here's what's important. Most of the time, you're not aware of all your thought patterns. They run automatically in the background, but you can watch your emotions. They show you what your unconscious mind is thinking because we get into repetitive patterns and we stop even uh, noticing those thoughts because they're continuously running. They become us, we become them. So we can't, from an objective point of view, we can't recognize those thoughts anymore. But then he's saying, now if you watch your body's uh, reaction to those thoughts, you might be able to catch them easily. So your emotions are like gauges on your dashboard, showing you what's happening under the hood. So, real example, you notice your jaw is constantly clenched, the shoulders always tight, your hands are always clenched um, and sweaty, maybe. So, you think I'm not stressed because I've got into the habitual pattern, I've stopped noticing it. But if you pay attention, you might discover the background thoughts running all the time. I'm behind, I'm getting late, the time is running out, I need to be quick, otherwise I'll lose something. People are judging me. I'm not good enough. I should have done that. I should have done that. Your body knew through the emotion, the tension, the clenching of the hands, even though your even though your conscious mind wasn't paying any attention anymore. So key takeaway is emotions are your body's physical response to thoughts. They reveal what your unconscious mind is thinking. The silent habitual thought patterns. So next, Eckhart Tolle is saying the unconscious patterns manifest as symptoms or fate. Here's something very profound. The more you identify with your thinking, your judgments, opinions, likes and dislikes, the stronger your emotional charge, whether you're aware of it or not. If you can't feel your emotions, if you're cut off from them, they don't disappear. They manifest in two ways. First, as the physical symptoms, the chronic pain, the headaches, the digestive issues, tension, fatigue. Your body will speak what your mind refuses to feel. So, for example, someone never allows themselves to feel anger, and years later, chronic jaw clenching, um, the tension, the headaches, the migraine, the unfelt anger went into the body. Second, as external events that seem to just happen to you. This sounds strange, but it's true. A strong unconscious emotional pattern can manifest as external experiences. Example from the teaching: people who carry a lot of unconscious anger, not aware of it, not expressing it, are more likely to be attacked by other angry people, often with no apparent reason. They have a strong emanation of anger that others pick subliminally, silently, and trigger their anger. Your internal state broadcasts a signal. You attract experiences matching your unconscious patterns. Person carrying unworthiness inside, they repeatedly get overlooked, dismissed, treated poorly. Person suppressing needs, they attract people who take advantage. The pattern inside creates the pattern outside. Suppressed emotions manifest as physical symptoms or attract external events matching your internal state. So before we go to the next slide, let me give a real life example from my own life. My mother, I watched her for years, always getting treated badly by people, more than other people around her. I used to always think, why do people treat her this way? Why she always get into that these weird experiences? She's a very good person, always does the right things, but why doesn't she get what she deserves? So now I know, but here's what was eventually understood by me after reading Eckhart Tolle. She was carrying deep unconscious patterns, maybe unworthiness, maybe victim consciousness, maybe suppressed hurt she never dealt with. She wasn't aware of these patterns, but other people picked up on that energy subliminally, and they would respond to it, treating her dismissively, taking advantage, being unkind. The pattern inside her was creating the pattern outside. It wasn't her fault. These were unconscious patterns, probably from her own childhood, but until she became aware of them and felt the suppressed emotions, the external pattern kept repeating. Okay, so we go to the next slide. Sometimes your mind and body give conflicting messages. Mind says yes, body says no, or vice versa. So when there's a conflict, here's the rule Eckhart Tolle is saying. The thought is a lie, is the lie in that case, and the emotion is the truth in that case. So, why does the mind lie? Social conditioning, I should be happy. Self protection, truth feels vulnerable. I'll be in trouble if I say all the truth. So, wanting to appear strong. So, but the body can't lie. It simply responds to what's actually happening in your state. So, example, friend asks, "Are you okay?" "Yeah, yeah, I'm fine," you say. But your chest is tight, your stomach in knots, breathing is shallow, shoulders are up. Your mind said fine, but the body said definitely not fine. Who is telling the truth? So now another example. Mind says this is great, good salary, I should take this job. Body says heavy feeling in gut, chest is constricted, energy is drained, something's wrong. Even if you can't articulate. Why? Articulate why all this happened to me. Another example, mind says they are perfect on paper, I should give them a chance. But body says no, no excitement when you see them. Body pulls away during the touch. Time together feels like work, no real connection. So when there's a conflict, scan your body. What's the actual feeling tone? Trust that the emotion isn't ultimate. The emotion isn't the ultimate truth of who you are, but is the relative truth of your state, current state. Your body is showing you what your mind won't admit. So, key takeaway: when mind and body conflict, trust the body. It reveals the truth. your mind is denying. So, more examples in the family gathering, mind says, "This is nice." You have to say that what you say to keep the peace. Then body's reaction is tight throat, can't breathe deeply, tense shoulders, want to leave. So reality is you're uncomfortable but hiding it. The family dynamics where honesty feels dangerous. And let's say friend's invitation, it's a people pleasing example. The mind says, "Yes, I would love to." Immediate people's pleasing response. Then body contracts. The moment you say yes, heavy feeling, resentment, dread. The reality is you don't want to go, but fear of disappointing them made you said yes. So it's constant overcommitting and saying yes when you mean no, or I would think about it. Okay, some more examples. The mind says this is a good path, stable, respectable position, so I should take this position, this job. And but stomach tightens every Sunday. You go every day you want to go for job. Feels heavy every morning. Dim walking into work. So this, in truth, this is draining your life force. Another example. So the mind says this will get likes. This is what I should do. This is what people expect from me. Body says it feels performative, hollow, slightly ashamed, not satisfied. So the truth is, you are creating an image, not being authentic. Another one, the mind says, these are successful, cool, spiritual people. I should want to be here. The body says, feels like you are performing, can't relax, exhausted after the gathering, feels heavy. The truth, this isn't your tribe, even if they should if even if they should be. Another, that was a nice thing today. I should feel flattered. Body says, feels slimy, creepy, want to step back. Hair stands up. Something manipulative is happening beneath the words. Another example, my parents have sacrificed so much for me. I should do this for them. It's prestigious. But the body feels trapped, heavy, no energy. When studying it, it dreads the future. This, the truth is, this is their dream, not yours. Another example, mind says, it's okay, I forgive you, wants to be a bigger person, but the body says it's still tight around them, stomach clenches at their texts, avoiding being alone. The truth is, you haven't actually forgiven, you are pretending to forgive. Another example, it's a perfect house, it's a perfect location, great schools, great investment. Everyone says, buy it, I should buy it. But the body feels cold, empty, doesn't feel like home. It's not super excited. Heart feels, the heart isn't excited. So, truth is, it checks all the boxes but isn't your calling, your home. So, in every example, your mind had a reason to lie. I should be happy, I should take it, I should want this, I should forgive this, I should I should go. Your whole life, you have been taught to ignore your body and trust your shoulds. But your body, it's been trying to tell you the truth the whole time, but you just weren't listening. So that was about the truth is a lie, the emotion is a truth. So next is becoming the watching consciousness. So how do you actually practice this? How do you move from being possessed by thoughts to being that awareness that watches them? The practice is simple. Focus attention on the inner energy field of your body, not the outside of your body, but how it feels from inside. Feel your body from within. So right now, without looking at your hands, can you feel them? not by touching them together, but by feeling them from within. Do you feel any tingling, warmth, aliveness? So that's your inner body awareness. So expand that to your whole body, arms, legs, torso. Feel your body as one unified field of aliveness. So why does this work? So when you are in your body, you are present. You can't think about yesterday or worry about tomorrow while trying to deeply feel your body. Those are mental activities. Body awareness anchors you in now. Practice this throughout the day. In the morning, body scan before going out of bed. During tasks, maintain 20% attention in your body while doing things. In conversations, feel your feet on the ground while listening. In difficult emotions, locate where you feel it in your body, breathe into it. So gradually you stop being identified with thoughts. You become watching consciousness, the awareness that observes thoughts and emotions without being dominated by them. This is the evolution first we saw in the first slide. So moving from the chaotic mind to conscious presence. So key takeaways: practice feeling your body from within. This anchors you in presence and reveals you as awareness beyond thought. So we are in a process of creating a journal. So we'll do daily practice and record our experiences, and in those journal, we'll soon share it with you. So let's bring it all together. We are currently stuck in a dysfunctional stage. The mind never stops living everywhere except the present moment. But this isn't the end of human evolution. It's a middle stage we are meant to transcend. So you don't lose your intelligence, you gain mastery over it. You learn to use your brilliant mind when needed, but you are no longer used by it constantly. So the path simple but not easy. Watch your thoughts instead of being them. Feel your emotions in your body. Practice presence throughout your day. Oscillate between thinking and stillness. Trust your body's wisdom. This is the next stage of human evolution, conscious presence, and you're part of it. The journey starts with single breath, a single moment of awareness. Begin today. That's what Eckhart Tolle is saying. Thank you all for listening. Please share this video with your friends and family so that more people can benefit from Eckhart Tolle's wonderful teachings. They're really, really, really profound and practical to experiment and use in our daily life. So we will all try to do practical exercises every day. We'll share the journal soon. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you later.